the former speaker created an opportunity for me to run. But it still goes without saying that the importance of being prepared, because I have been prepared myself right from the time from the farm that I started going back home. I started meeting up with the leaders. I started closing the gap between myself and the community. I was creative in such a way to bring people together, bring them together to believe in the same goal so that we can move together in the same direction, first from the party level, before we now took it to the community level. In order to gather people together, trust me, it takes a lot of creativity. You need ideas. How do you do that? How do you bring them together? In what format? In what guise? How do you entice them? How do you let them see your vision? How do they buy into your vision? How do you carry them along to move in the direction that you believe is the best for the people that you care about? As this happened, as God will have it, we did the by-election and I won the election at the time. I was 31. I won the election again in the general election because even contesting for office takes a lot of creativity. You can have a candidate that will spend 100 million naira and will not have the same impact as another candidate that will spend 10 million naira. And the difference between both of them is creativity in expenses, the creativity in the ideas that the individual chooses to execute. Everything has, and it begins with the mind and how creative the mind is. And that's what sets apart successful people from people that, just go about their life in a very simple manner. In conclusion, not in conclusion, but in conclusion of my story, fast forward years later, even during office, you have to be creative, innovative in order to achieve everything we achieved in Oyo State. I'm not going to talk about Osun State because my brother here was a member of the last assembly in Osun State. But I will say that the amount of bills that they passed in Osun State in the last assembly is less than 1/3 of the bills we passed in Oyo State. And I say this because it took a lot of creativity, not just for myself, also from His Excellency the Governor of Oyo State, Hon Adebo, who is a brilliant administrator. I'm not talking about his skill as a governor, I'm talking about his skill as an administrator. It's very brilliant. The synergy between the executive and the legislative, together, the creative minds of these arms of government, brought about the Oyo State House of Assembly passing an unprecedented and a record-breaking 97 bills, which across Nigeria is the highest that we've ever witnessed. Aside from that, the Oyo State House of Assembly, in our 9th assembly, the last assembly, we were able to pass over 400 resolutions, motions, matter of urgent public importance, which is also unprecedented and is a record for Oyo State. This also emphasizes the importance of creativity because it's very easy to just sit in your office and just wait and to be prompted before you react, rather than for you to act. It takes a lot of creativity to understand how to resolve issues. We had a lot of issues with the herdsmen and versus farmers clash. A lot of issues like that was going to break down our society and our country as we know it. But thank God, the Amotekun bill, which I was the chief sponsor, along with other Southwest speakers, also the Southwest governors, everybody was on the same page on the Amotekun bill. We were able to pass that, which kind of quell down issues of insecurities, especially in rural environments. Now, in everything that I've said, the different aspects of my stories that I've spoken about, from the entertainment, I'm a science student, I studied agronomy, physics, biology, whatever. I have no business in entertainment if you think that you are a product or you should remain in the sector in which you studied. If that was true for me, I wouldn't have ventured into entertainment in any way. I mean, the agriculture would have been a goal because I actually studied agronomy in Bangkok University. I'm happy to have graduated with a 2-1. Even if people that went to OAU or UI and then we claim that my 2-1 in Bangkok is a 2-2. But we don't agree with that. But in the end, in all of these, I would say the two most important things that have seen me through is passion and creativity. And that is why I'm very happy with the theme for today, which emphasizes on the creative power of the leader. If you're going to assume any leadership role, either in private sector, public sector, in government, military, paramilitary, whatever the case might be, it is very, very important and sacrosanct that creativity is brought into play because leaders are not meant to do what all others do. They are meant to find new paths to success, especially for the people that they represent, for the people that they lead. And they have to have a very strong center. In all, I want to advise that in no matter, regardless where we are, regardless where we are going, always have three things with you all the time. The first thing is your center. My center is God Almighty. My faith, my belief is the first center that I have. It's the pillar that is at the center for myself personally. And I advise that everybody, whether you're a Muslim, whether you're a Christian, whether you're a Sheshe, whatever you are, make sure you have a strong center. Aside from that, whatever you're doing, you have to ensure that you have the passion for what you are doing. If not, you will, I'm sorry, live a kind of meaningless life. If you're not enjoying, if you do not, I know people, I have friends that are successful in what they do. They're very successful in what they do. I'm talking about like the money they have, everything. But they are not happy. It's unfortunate that I know someone that is an investment banker in the US. He's very rich. I'm not talking rich in Nigeria sense, I'm talking rich in like the American sense. Doing well, lives in New York, works with one of the top investment firms in New York. About 5 months ago, he passed on. A young guy. This guy had to be probably 28, 29. But he's not with us anymore. He was making a lot of money. He had everything anybody would want. A very nice car, nice house, everything is good for him. He was making a lot of money per month. But what he was doing wasn't satisfying him. He did not enjoy what he did to the point whereby his job stressed him and claimed his life. I mean, what is all the riches, cars, houses, if you do not have passion for what you do or you do not enjoy what you do? It can only cause depression, and only God knows what will be the result of that. So it's very important to have passion for what you do, enjoy what you do, be happy in whatever you do, and make something of that which you enjoy doing. So passion is the second thing, apart from having a very strong center, which is whatever religion that you practice. The third thing that I'll say today is to harness creativity, harness new ways of doing things. If they use this old way of doing things before and it's good, if you can make it better, please make it better. If you cannot make it better, just leave it as it is. If it is not broken, don't fix it. look at any issues, any problems around you. I'll tell you something for free today. A lot of people are chasing money. I want to make money. I need to be rich. I need to, make money. But I'll tell you this for free. The money that whatever you are worth is as a result of the value that you can produce. So if a medical doctor, for example, is saving lives, then the value of saving lives is something. So that is why he would make money. If a builder is building a house, is bringing in value of shelter, so that is why he will make money. If so, it goes on and on and on. So whatever riches will be accrued to everyone, whatever wealth that everybody will generate, whatever worth that anybody will have in the end will be a direct result of the value that the person brings. Which takes me back to my third point. In order for you to increase your value, you have to solve problems. In order for you to solve problems, you have to be creative. You cannot solve a problem without thinking about the best ways to resolve these issues and solve this problem. So creativity is the third point, which brings us to the theme of today. I will conclude by once again congratulating everybody here and congratulating Mr. Bayo for the good work you've done, and you should be rest assured that moving forward, well, I will always be here to support you in your endeavors, and God bless you and your family.